Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 of this best of 2. For the side of A&D, they're looking to win the game, guarantee themselves 3 points. For the side of BLUMR, they're looking to get the draw and give each team 1 point. Gearing, Harugamo, Ragnar, Minnow, Moskva, Worcester, Salem, Vermont, and Kremlin. Worcester's a little bit weird, we'll talk about that in a sec. For the side of A&D, Kleber, Daring, Gearing, Ragnar, Salem, Minnow, Napoli, Vermont, and Ohio. Now, I want to take a look at this Worcester for a second. So as we look at this Worcester, Worcester is built, okay, top grade gunner. Reload, Worcester's built for reload and speed, not range, okay. So, let's get over to our bird's eye view and think about this. So, Worcester's an interesting choice. Usually not something you see a lot in King of the Sea, more so being brought back into prominence with the Nevsky ban. But looks like they're going to put it out there on A. I mean, you're going to have a Gearing or Ragnar Minnow. Maybe you're looking to use it as another smoke one with a 10-kilometer radar. We'll see how they want to organize that and where they're going to put it. For the side of A and D, though, we've got a Ragnar Daring push straight into B. They're going to get the early take on that. Moskva spotted, so they know something's coming to B because that's the only place they could be spotted. They don't know what yet. Only a Napoli out over towards C right now for the side of A and D is a very interesting strat, though. Okay, so they'll assume that they're spotted due to the Ragnar. Vermont gonna take some shells, not too much damage expected there. Takes about 10k. And Daring staying dark so that he's not detected. Moskva manages to get dark. And he'll be able to dive down. But man, this is a very intriguing play from the side of A&D. You're giving up so much control of C, but the challenge is how, one, you're putting Napoli over there, which can kite well, and two, how long does it take BLUMR to realize that and push? Because if they can time the push right, you can get a big advantage if you're the side of BLUMR while they're pinned down in mid. Because it's about the same number of ships going to A, it's just these 4 ships here all positioned mid, because they want the B cap and they don't want to give it up. If you take too long, though, and you don't reposition that Salem can get smashed. And so, Ohio takes a chunk there, another chunk. There's the Kappa B taken. Here's the spotting. Kleber took a big hit there from the radar. He's gotten dark. The Worcester is spotted yet, and now the problem is those torps. He can't dive the smoke like he wants to, and the Minnow as well is going to have to angle here to try to dodge all these torps. Minnow is going to take... Oh, that's a dodge and a half. Calais breathing a sigh of relief. They're forced out of the smoke, but they don't take the torps. Health lead is about 50k for the side of BLUMR right now. Keep an eye on that. They started off higher, but that is still a significant lead, so keep an eye on that. Now, you can see the Daring starting to move to C. And the Salem backing up. You can see the Daring moving to C and the Salem backing up. Napoli's already in kite mode, but like I said, how quick does BLUMR push down when they say we're not seeing anything and we've seen that many things on the other side? Because if we take a look, they can't see any of the ships right now. They only see the Kleber, and I don't know what they've all seen. Now, Napoli spotted. Here come the shots. Napoli going to start to kite away, try to move. Takes a chunk, and that's what I said about the kiting. Kremlin, you know, has a decent shot on the side, but because the Napoli is the Napoli, doesn't take as much damage as other ships would have. And now watch this push to C, because this push to C is going to start. Vermont of Pichabraba getting tanked. Kleber spotted again. There's action going on all over, and Kleber down to 10-5. He's already down to 40% health. That does not feel good. That points lead does keep ticking up to almost 100 at this point. I'm going to keep an eye as this Napoli tries to cut down. Here come the shots. They want to get that Napoli out. Napoli has used the DCP, so that fire's big because that's a perma, and that'll combat most of the heal. Napoli's going to go dark. Problem is he was already spotted. Even though he's dark now, there's still a couple of salvos that are going to go out on him. And so that fire's going to keep going. He's going to heal up to about 46k and then drop probably to about 44. With the remaining time on that fire. Moskva is going to spot the Daring and the Salem, and Salem is still backed up. Like I said, they're putting themselves in a position to try to take it, though the Moskva is going to have to come out because the Salem's not going to get it. But the Salem, or sorry, the Kremlin's not going to get it. The Salem, though, takes a 20k chunk, and a lot of that was Citadel damage. Big hit from the Vermont down to 19k. Yes, he's going to start to execute the heal, but that's not going to be the most effective heal compared to where he normally is. You see him ticking back up to 32k, 33. And you see, he's down 20,000 maximum health right now. He's dark, but how well will these shots do? Shots are in, down to 24k. He took another 8k there, under half health now. You now see the side of A&D starting to move forward and try to, and now the Kremlin has to deal with the fact that he's going to just get farmed for a while. Harugamo and Salem continuing to chase down the Napoli. Harugamo smoking up that Salem so that Salem can fight unabated. They get the fire. They haven't forced the DCP yet. The heal coming in, but to have that Napoli down to half health right now feels really good. Points lead up to 150 though. That health lead now up to 70k. So remember, we talked about it earlier, it was about 50k. So they've gained another 20,000 in the health lead. Napoli got the heal going. Up to 31k. Fires off of him. He's trying to turn. But he is really just, that Salem is just having a blast with him. Heal's gonna get him up to maybe 30k max. And it doesn't matter because he's just getting farmed. And the Napoli, this is the downside of the Napoli. You have no way to detect what's spotting you. If that Harugamo chooses not to shoot, which he is, and there's the DCP. Really interesting choice there on the DCP. Single one. That might be his undoing here as he starts to turn. Watch for another fire, and another fire from the Salem, and that is a Napoli that's under 10k in the very near future. Health lead now up to almost 100,000. BLUMR doing a really good job of building their lead. Gearing just dodges the Torps down to 17k. Wooster, here's the Wooster's goal. Minnow, though, gonna have some fun with the Wooster. They're trying to get the gearing. They're willing to sack ships to get the gearing because the Wooster is getting just farmed. And there's nothing that has a smoke around him. This is gonna be a Wooster going down if they're not very careful. Gearing trying to get dark. But is it too little, too late? And the Napoli, just to go back. Oh! Kleber spotted down to 1,300. And the Napoli of Uba Vakin is not going to get off another heal. Harugamo opens up as well. They chase him to the end of the map. And ladies and gentlemen, first blood and second blood go to the side of BLUMR. They get the Kleber and the Napoli. And now C is open for business. Wooster, though, trying to get out of there. Down to 19,000. He's already used the heal. And now, what a big grab for the side of BLUMR as they try to secure the draw. Oh, and the Ohio just gets smashed. 60,000 damage there in one salvo or so. Ohio's going to heal up, but look at that heal. He's not feeling very healthy today. And now he becomes the focus target. He doesn't have a DCP. A fire here is absolutely brutal. And you're going to see a lot of focus. And there's the fire I was talking about. He's at 20,000, but he's going to drop and drop quickly. Watch for Pichabraba. Pichabraba, there's the shots, ladies and gentlemen. BLUMR wants this game, and I think this might be just a dead Ohio. Then he gets him. The Ohio goes down, ladies and gentlemen. 3 ships to none for the side of BLUMR. Cutest Haruhi about to go down. He's got 13 seconds. Don't think he'll stay alive, but they're going to trade Sun for him. There goes Wooster. BLUMR going to trade back and get the gearing of Sun. And ladies and gentlemen, 4 ships to 1 killed for the side of BLUMR. And now that points lead has evaporated for the side of A&D. And that health difference is up to almost 200,000. Shots out on the Ragnar, shots out on the Minnow. Expect to see the Minnow. Does the Minnow have radar? No, he does not. BLUMR's Minnow does not have radar. Moskva now getting farmed by the Daring. A&D trying to figure their way back in, but I don't see it. Salem is at 16-9, and that's the max it can heal to. I think this game, barring a miracle, is BLUMR's. And A&D. Jaina does get dark. The radar from the Minnow will spot Calais. Calais gonna turn. Oh, he doesn't realize he's getting shot yet. There's the turn now. Minnow on Minnow violence can be quite hefty. Shots in on the Salem. Minnow of Calais about to just get nuked from orbit, though. Yeah, Minnow of Calais trying to heal. They're trying to get the Salem gone, but it's not going to be enough. Calais switches over to Bogdan. This is going to be a second kill, much needed for the side of A&D. Though, Bogdan taking a lot of damage. Yes, he has a heal about to come up, but that's a lot of damage. There's the kill onto Calais. A&D brings it back to just a 2-ship deficit. Health lead down to 170,000. Oh, Daring of Jaina spotted. Not in the range to be radared, but he is spotted. Shells are in. A couple are going to hit. They're going to start the fight here. And now the Salem of 2C moving up. And the Minnow of Bogdan does go down to the Ragnar, ladies and gentlemen. That'll bring it up to a 5-2 ship kill lead for the side of BLUMR. And 22,000 left. The Vermont down to 10,000. They're looking to finish him. They're looking to finish the Salem. A is capped for the side of A&D. That'll give them a little bit of breathing room, at least in terms of points, but I don't think it matters. Vermont of Angel Exorcist goes down. Salem of 2C uses his last heal, but he can't heal up that much, and he's just getting poked out by the Ragnar at range. Daring of Jaina is now gone, ladies and gentlemen, and it's down to 2 ships left for the side of A&D, and BLUMR will force this draw. Ragnar of Mr. Bender now starts to take shots. The Salem down to 5,000. He takes the torp, he goes down, and it's all on the shoulders of the Ragnar.
Everything is at stake.
And he knows it's over. Big chunks in. He's just getting farmed by the Hugamo and Salem. They are free firing with no fear in the world. And he knows it's over. He accepts it. He just sits still and just accepts his fate, ladies and gentlemen. Starts to, oh, pardon me, does start to back up. But still knows that the game is lost. 7,000 left. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, BLUMR will win this game. They will take the draw, and each team will be at 1 point as they look to move on. What a best of 2, though. What a best of 2.